Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Reliquia Park, where last time we finished the pylon area, except we have to go back and try and find some secret codes. And that's going to be slightly tricky because I didn't write down all the passwords, it seems. So what's the best way of approaching this? So I got the second digit, the fourth digit, and the fifth digit. So I'm only missing the first and the third. I don't remember which one I got the second from, though. So, do I remember what it was like? Yeah, it was the one where it had the walls. And my theory about why the code was in the location it was is because it's the intersection of the walls. So if I can find that, I can then narrow things down from there. Let's just kind of go through each of the ones that I do have written down. Like, it's almost certainly not the beginning, but this... Or shall I bisect this list? Let's go to one lightning bolt. This is the third one I got in my list. We might happen to stumble into the one that I like, one of the ones that I've missed. Let's go here and see what we've got. Also, a bunch of these should be easy. What is that last thing? Oh, there is a symbol. Yeah, the horseshoe. Okay. Okay, that is a thing, it seems. Okay. This is the one. Okay, cool. That's exactly where I wanted to end up. Right, so that's the second one. Cool. So number 3 in my list is the second one. Is this the third? It does appear to be the third. What are these called? Gardens? Yeah, gardens on the progress bar on the right. Okay, so I didn't miss any at that point. I wonder if I just missed them after 6. Anyway, so let me mark down on my list that, like, so the second symbol comes from there. Okay, so then either 1 or 2 has the other one. Can I just, like, from here do this? I guess I can. Okay, this is a very easy way to go and search for stuff then, isn't it? Okay. Right, so here's another garden. Do I see a pattern? I see a pattern with these, like, there's always 2 trees and then the epitaph between them. And that does exist up here. It's the same layout. There's some broken pillars. I don't really see a pattern here. I think it's more likely to be the previous one. So let's keep going. Previous level. Previous level. At least I can do this. This makes it a lot easier. Okay, here. I don't really see, oh, I do see a pattern. There's like a square of flowers at the top. So it's going to be in the middle, right? Yes, okay. So, the first digit is a 1. Cool. So then we're looking for something. Let's go to teleport 6. So return to hub. Teleport 6. I've got garden 6, I guess. I've got plus delta 922. I'm calling it a 2 now. Okay. So this is that one. This wasn't one of the ones that had a thing in it. No. But maybe it is. I see like the weird set of pillars up at the top, like above me. I'm kind of standing in the middle of the shape. That is kind of odd. Nothing's... It seems a little too chaotic for something to be hidden here. Maybe. Let's find out at least where... Well, we know where... so it was... The third garden was where the other one was. And then the fourth one we got, so it must be after this point, or maybe it's before this point. Let's go backwards. Okay. Previous level. Previous level. Previous level. Okay. Well, I mean, I could imagine there being one in the middle of the cross. There we go. Okay, it's another 1. Okay, we have the whole code for the pylon area. But as last time, I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to wait for later. I'm assuming it takes me to like a bonus area. There's probably a bonus set of puzzles for each area, right? I wonder if there'll be a combined secret. I guess eventually this will do something. Will there be an... Oh, there's like... I guess there's like a central... like a slot for a thing to light up. So maybe there's like a world at the end that combines all of the 5 mechanics. Possibly. Wasn't there was also stuff in the intro area that I need to not forget about, I think. Yeah, there was definitely like a weird gate that I couldn't open. And wasn't there a sign that said something weird? I've got vague memories of that. Okay, so options for next. We've got shard. They look very weird. Are we going to be like... It's like a jigsaw that we pieced together? Okay, these, they look like things from a board game. Glyph, okay. Are we playing like Reversi or something? That's the hints area. Pylon we did. And there's this thing. These also look weird. Totem. Where should I go? Let's do the one down here. What's this? Shard. Is it jigsaw-y? Is that what we're doing? Well, I see the pieces. Is there already a secret to find in this room? Like, what kind of interaction might it require? Who knows? The most loyal of the 5 settler groups leave to the south of the forest. They take with them the relic of the faithful. Okay. Oh, there's totally going to be something here. What about that? Like, if I hit this tree? Nope. I was thinking because that thing down there looks like an arrow. Kind of. Okay, there might not be a secret here. Let's move on. Okay, do we just piece them together? Okay, that's an interesting looking... like, the thing on the gate is pretty interesting looking. It looks like I'm just going to piece these together. Yep. So, interestingly, that was only lighting up one thing of potentially 4 possible things. Okay, this really is like forming a little jigsaw. Or is it? We've got 2 of those. And then we've got... We can point. I think I've changed colour. I have changed colour. I'm using this colour now. I mean, I guess I could go with the colour of the thing, but then that colour might come up. So let's stick with a different colour. So we've got like these 2 endpoints and these curves. So, I mean... Oh, it's going to be like a little zigzaggy line. Okay, I see what's going on. So these are going to go up there. No. Okay. Making a mess of it. You're going to go over here. You're going to go there. And then these need to get past it. So let's sort those out first, I guess. Ta-da! Okay. Still only one thing needs to be lit up at the side. But we have 4 endpoints. Okie dokie. 4 endpoints. That means it's going to be... Is it still going to be one shape? Is that possible? Not really, right? Because... Because each of these is like... It's like one entrance, one exit, like based on the shading. But then I guess you can make a circle out of them. But no... Oh, these are stuck as well. That's interesting. Okay. That's going to tell me something. How many pieces do we have other than the end pieces? So 4 end pieces, then 4 other pieces. Okay. So if these were like, maybe if that were there, and then that were there, what would that mean? These ones aren't stuck. These can move. But sure, I guess I could do two separate shapes. Wait, hold on. What's happening with the lights there? Oh. That's turned off a light by doing that. Okay, let's make 2 separate shapes, see what happens. So I'm going to do this and this. Maybe the last light, the west light on the thing is just, okay, everything's connected. All right, so we're going to be learning about what the other lights mean on the gauge, right? South City is built. Every angle and every edge is accounted for. The guidelines must be met. South City laws and codes of conduct are established before any buildings have even finished construction. Will they ever actually build anything? Okay, so now we've got some yellow X's. So yes, yellow has become the color in the puzzle, so it's a good job I didn't use yellow. It probably means don't have the shape on there. Okay, and if that's covered, the one on the east disappears, like the lights on the gate in the east. The gate that's in the east, but the light that's the easternmost light, you know what I mean. Okay, just avoid the X's. Okay. Okay, so get everything connected. There's 2 endpoints. So we've got to find a place that we can do this. And it's going to be a zigzaggy thing with no horizontal in it. So, as in no, like, we never go too along horizontally because we don't have any horizontal pieces that could do that. So we need a place where we can zigzag. Where is that place? How far do we have to zigzag? Not very far. I feel like we can do it here. Am I right? I think I'm right. Sure. Kind of feels like there's other places, but maybe there's not. Maybe I just looked into seeing that one. Okay. Like, surely up here would also... No, it won't, because that's there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, so there are 2 endpoints that are stuck here, and we have 2 extra endpoints, so let's get them out of the way. So those are 2 stuck endpoints. Maybe they're just connected to each other. And then the other 2 things are connected to each other. It's possible... Wait, isn't it also possible to just make a circle? Maybe there's nowhere that a circle could fit. I think that's true. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking like with these 4 pieces, we could just make a circle out of them and then just make these into 2 like pill-shaped things. But no, there's nowhere we can make a circle. So instead, maybe like little things that like turn like that. That makes sense to me. That should work. So that means getting this over here. And then what kind of order am I doing here? I don't know. Sure. Bring this around the bottom. That should be fine. Yay! Okay. Ooh. I think we went through the... Wait, I've not even been writing down the things! No! Hold on. According to South City residents, utmost adherence to rules is seen as the only way that a civilization can truly thrive. Needless to say, rule breakers are not welcome. Those that break the rules are immediately exiled from the city, left to survive in the deep forest alone. Okay, this is then the second one. It's fine. It's fine. I've not missed many. I missed 1. Okay, so let's rub out this on my board. What is all that stuff? I don't know. Okay. In fact, let me change color pen here. All right, so I missed the first one. But the second one is delta 0 horseshoe plus lightning bolt. Okay. Do we think there's a secret here? I can't tell what it would be. We'll move on. Wait, these are all circles. Okay, so it's already complete. So I just got to get to the exit. Oh. Ah, so shapes have to be disconnected from each other. Or like not touching each other at a point? Because I swear in the previous one we had them... No, they weren't touching at all. Okay, so they just can't touch each other. That's what this is teaching. Oh, okay, then we have to push that back up. Okay, neat. Okay, so then these can't move out, these pill-shaped ones. So then it's just about finding places for these to go, like this. All right. So this is the top, the northern light. Sure. Okay, so places for these to go. It's funny that we're not doing the jigsaw thing. Oh, we are, because I just broke that part. Okay, so these need to be somewhere that isn't connected that way. Isn't this easy? We just do this and then we push this over to the right. In fact, there's like lots of places for you to go, right? Go there, you go up, you go up. Yeah, sure. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so you can't come away from the top, but you can't go anywhere else. So then this one's gonna have to go down because like this one's either gonna be here, here, or here, and therefore nothing can be in this space. Oh, but we can split these things up, but they need to be together in shapes like this, otherwise there's no way to make bigger shapes out of them or anything like that. We're gonna run out of space though. We're immediately gonna run out of space. I can see I'm gonna shove this one over this way and shove this one to the left. That one to the right, that one to the left. Are we learning a new rule here? Let's kind of see what happens if I go with that. Because like one of them's gonna have to be there. Is it something like... I guess I can never get one of these shapes. Oh. Hold on, don't forget that I can split these up if I want to. If I want to, do I want to? I can't get a full pill shape into the top bit, right? Sure, I can like push a bit up, but then it's like kind of stuck next to that. I can push it along, but it's still stuck next to that. It doesn't change anything. Okay, how's this gonna work? How is this gonna work? Can we somehow have some of these end to end? I don't think so. I guess with this I could like pull that down. Oh, but then that's stuck, isn't it? Okay, let's not get that stuck. Why did I push that down at all? So I could push the other one. We could do this though. Why am I thinking that end to end is going to be fine? Haven't we already proven that that's not fine? That's not fine. What are we learning here? We are learning something new about this rule, aren't we? Or maybe not new. I can't get another one here. And even if I did, it would just be touching this. But they're going to be touching. So something else about the touching rule that I don't understand. Something else about the touching rule. Well, it's not about touching, it's about something else somehow. But we do think these all need to be connected. So if the West rule is that these all need to be fully connected, then they have to be in full pill shapes like this. And it's just about where are those pills positioned. But there is nowhere to put them that they aren't touching each other. So one of those two rules is wrong in some way. It seems most likely that the touching rule is wrong, but I'm not sure. Am I being silly? I don't think I'm being silly. No. Okay. I mean, maybe I'm being silly, but not in the way that I was thinking I might be being silly. Being silly in some other way. Okay, so that one's lit up, but these ones aren't. These cannot go anywhere else. Is there something like, is that somehow satisfied if I like push that one down? No, I was thinking like, does that somehow light up the thing? Because like the end caps can continue in that way, kind of. Okay, this one cannot be split up, cannot come down. So it's going in one of these three positions. What does that tell us? What does that tell us? Can we for some reason have like bits that aren't connected somehow? If we had one less thing to deal with, that would be good. I think I'm gonna have to reset at this point. If I have one less thing, but I can't have one less thing. Huh. Is there some interaction I don't know? Probably not. Can't like push something inside another thing. They're not like little containers. Sure, I can do something like that. And what has been gained? Can't push that inside that. Can't push that inside that. What on earth are we doing? Can't get 2 pill shapes into this top thing. Can fit a bunch down here, but I don't see... It's not useful because of everything. This is what we did before. Move that over, can move this here, can move that over, push that down, can push the other one down. And yeah, the top light isn't happy because they're touching. And then the left light's not happy. What? Which rule is wrong? The touching rule. So maybe it's about them touching in a certain direction, or maybe it's about certain sides of the thing touching, or what? I'm just basically here doing the opposite of what I was just doing. But sure, we can do that. Can we? This is not working out. I mean, it's not symmetrical, so I shouldn't expect it to work out. I mean, I've just reassembled everything. But yeah, there's a problem because they're all touching. There's no other way they can connect up. This is confusing. Okay, I clearly need to expand my mind a little bit. So this one's also stuck. These two are both stuck. What does that say about the others? Like maybe there's something about... Can we go back to the previous thing? Let's go back to the previous thing. What did we learn? That they can't touch. As soon as they touch, we have a problem. This has confirmed that that's true. As soon as I push this away... I guess things are touching. Yeah, and the light's not lit up. Okay, yeah. And if we do this, they're fine. If we do this, they're not. If we do this, they're not. Push this down. All those are touching. Is there somewhere I could put both of these? No. If I did this, then took this over this way, push that up, well, push it up in the next column. Yep, well, those are touching. That appears to be the rule, okay. So how do I work with that at all? What could I be getting wrong here? They can't go in the grass, right? That's another thing. It's not suddenly changed with this. There's this path around the back, which is kind of odd. But I guess it's just to make the level look fun. I mean, I guess it's to give me a route around so I can push it from the other side. Yes. Okay. It's almost like it wants me to do that for some reason, but I don't see a reason. Those don't count as connected. Why would they? I can't somehow like magically rotate these pieces, as far as I can tell. Now I can't bring this down ever. Okay. X doesn't do anything. X just opens the menu. Okay, can I just aim to get like a situation where nothing's touching anything else? I'm not sure I can do that from here. Well, I mean, that's not even a thing I can do. What I meant is like, can I get like two distinct things? I guess I've got two distinct things right now. I don't understand. Yeah, they're all connected right now, hence why the left light's lit up, but they're all touching each other. Huh? I can't split them up because then the left light goes off. So what can I do? I can keep them all connected, sure, but then they'll be touching. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm just repeating something I've already done as well, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but whatever. It's also not what I want to do at all, is it? Not really. How did I get those flipped around each other? Oh, no. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. That's going there. That's going down. So it's interesting that right now, it's the top one's happy because there are no complete shapes touching each other. But for the left one to be happy, all the shapes have to be complete. Is there something in that though? Is there something like... But if all the shapes have to be complete for the left one, then none of the shapes could be touching each other. Nothing about the positioning of this changes anything. Does the position of that change anything? No. Whoa. Not entirely sure what I'm doing right now, but sure, let's do that and then push that over to the left. But now things aren't connected, so the left light's broken. Am I what? No, the game is being really sneaky somehow. How? How could the rules be different here? So we've just been learning about things touching. So there's some... Okay, so this section, after that previous garden, has all been about the touching rule. Because the section before that was about the X rule. We don't have the X's here, as far as you know. I mean, in theory, there could be one there, but if there were one there, the other light would have turned off. So there's a nuance about the touching rule. That's what this has got to be, right? What's that nuance? But there's only so many positions I can even put these in and form them all. In fact, since I can't get things from one of these rows into that row without getting them stuck in a certain way, like I obviously could... One thing I can do, kinda, is push that down. Very much kinda. I was going to then try and push that up, which is kind of a struggle. I guess it's not a massive struggle. I can go there. There's no I can get one there. And then this one's stuck where it is at this point. And I guess I can push another one up. Okay. Is it possible to just have 3 of them made and then 2 of them won't be? Oh, sorry, like 3 full pill shapes and then 2 half shapes that aren't connected and somehow that's good? I mean, I could aim for it. So that would mean splitting this one up into 2 bits that are separate. Well, then I'd expect this to work. Maybe there's something about like split up parts can... Is there a place I could put both of those that wouldn't be touching anything? No. No. Maybe it's okay for things to touch on the inner edge in some way. But then this would be happy right now. Well, no, maybe I have to get that other one somewhere. Where would this go? Where it wouldn't be touching anything on its side. But then I'm going to have a thing that's not connected. So that feels wrong, right? Unless it's like, oh, you just have to make all the pills it's possible to make. When I say pill, I just mean any shape. You just have to make all the shapes it's possible to make. But that would feel like a weird rule. But also there's nowhere I can even put that it wouldn't be touching something on its side. You what? What's going on here? Huh? How have I not just like stumbled into the answer? They're all connected right now. Now, somehow disconnect them without breaking them up at all. What? What? There just has to be 2 separate things? Question mark? Is that what we're going with? I kind of wish I'd just played around with them being in the row that they're in instead of trying to break them up. But what? What is this rule? There just has to be 2, but that's not true because we already... In the previous puzzle, we had to split away both of the shapes from the circle. Maybe there's something like you can't have any... Like, you can't have 3 cells in a row that are filled. But you can have 2? Can I double check that with the previous one? Ooh, maybe. Not really, because of the way they were shaped. Because they were shaped like pill shapes, if I put the 2 pills in the previous one next to each other, they'd be like this. And that would be 3. And I have no way of putting them next to each other that doesn't form a 3 like that. And then the circle would always, if you put a pill next to it, cause a 3. So that could be the rule. Okay. Ooh, weird. Okay, let's write down the thing. 3. Horseshoe plus backwards S 1 plus. Authority era. The council announces an additional set of rules annually. This tends to heavily shape daily life for the coming year. I mean, that's not implying that there's new rules being added, right? Among the first set of rules are do not read books after midday, and games or recreation that involve multiple residents is forbidden. Wait, games or recreation that involve multiple residents is forbidden. Oh dear. The council wants to ensure that distractions are kept to a minimum. The residents of South City adapt accordingly. Sounds like fun. Let's keep going because I kind of want to establish what's going on here. Those are 2 endpoints. So, okay, so is this not happy because there are 3 in a row? Okay. Is that what we're doing? So then maybe we make a slightly different shape, which we could definitely do. Right? Swap these 2 over. No. This doesn't help make a different shape. I guess we could do a circle. The circle and the thing. Wait, so that going there made the light turn off. Okay, and none of the shapes are Okay, none of the shapes are full at the moment. Okay, so there was a time in the previous one where I saw the light turn off and I was like, oh, it's because... Or I didn't see the light turn off and my reasoning was because the shape's broken up, it doesn't count as touching, but clearly here, the touching rule is being disconnected. It is failing without any of these shapes being complete. So it isn't anything to do with them being complete at all. It's entirely to do with adjacency in some way. I think it's the 3 rule. If I put that down there, does the same thing happen? If I like put 2 things apart, like, well, I just made 3. Put 2 things like this, and then push this up 2 spaces, it turns off. Okay, I think that's the rule. All right, so we've got to connect these. Okay, I'm going to do the circle, I think. I think that makes the most sense, although I guess we should bring up this. And then you can come along the bottom and then up. And that should be fine. Yes, okay. Whoa, that was hard to understand. Like, it's one of those ones that, I mean, anytime I use this word, people, there's always comments about, that's not the right use of that word or whatever, but I'm going to use it. It's the word arbitrary. And to be fair, we've already had what I would call an arbitrary rule in Inspire, in that we had to set up rows of 4 things. The 4 is just a number picked from thin air, right, to make the puzzles work. And that's what I would consider arbitrary. And here we've got the same thing. I think here it's even more difficult to realize because it's kind of like there's nothing like physical representing it. It's just a very abstract rule. It doesn't seem connected at all to like what we're doing and how we're placing the shapes. There are like logic puzzles that have rules like that. Like there's, I forget the names of all the logic puzzles, but there's ones where like there are regions, and if you have consecutive cells that go over 2 of the into 3 of the regions, then that's bad. So you have to keep them within 2 regions. And there are also ones where I'm sure there are ones where it's like, oh, you can't you can't put 3 shaded cells in a row or whatever. But in those, you know the rules because it tells you the rules in advance. Here, you have to figure that out, and it's just weirdly disconnected from the mechanic. But anyway, I think I've got it. Do I need to checkerboard this? Is it even possible to checkerboard this? That would just be 2 on each thing. That's not enough spaces. Is there like one of these X's that doesn't have an X? No. Oh, I'm being silly. I don't need to checkerboard them. I just need to make sure there's no lines of 3. Okay. So if we do... we have a line of 3 down there. We have a line of 3 up there. We could just like move you to... Oh, we've got a line of 3 there. Move you to here. Okay, cool. Pretty certain that's what's going on. Okay. Last one before the next garden. Okay, so 4 endpoints. It's interesting that this is a mechanic where the line drawing tool that I've got set up it feels less useful. I guess because in the other one, I was like casting around these invisible lines, so it helped to draw it out. I'm sure it'll come in useful at some point with these. Okay, so no sets of 3. All of these endpoints. So we're going to have 2 shapes. I feel like we're just going to have 2 zigzags. Show me why this is wrong, game. It's going to be something to do with like not being able to position them. No, I can totally position them both. Okay. Go down here. You go up here. Ta-da! I feel like I kind of looked into the right answer there and didn't have to like cross out any options that weren't valid, but whatever, I'll accept it. Yay. Okay, so 9, 1, Gamma plus 1. We'll save the reading for next time, I think. I don't think I usually did that, but we'll do it this time for whatever reason. We need to be keeping an eye out for potential secrets as well. We've surely had one by now, but I haven't found any. Interesting. Could it be to do with the shape of these trees in the middle? I mean, it could just not be here at all. I mean, could it be the shape of the garden? The garden's kind of delta-shaped. But then it wouldn't be showing up. Like, normally when I find the secret code, it appears at the bottom. If it's just the shape of the garden, then that doesn't quite work. But I could imagine it. It would be a cool little puzzle to do. Anyway, see you next time, folks, and we'll continue here and read these epitaphs. All right, goodbye.